Well, if you thought things had to get better for the Milwaukee Bucks after the Game 1 loss to Brooklyn, think again. The Nets, who never lost the lead in the last 32 minutes of Game 1, didn't trail for a second in Game 2, up by as many as 49, and all without James Harden, sidelined with right hamstring tightness. It's the Bucks who are hamstrung in this series to this point, as Giannis looks for the equalizer against KD. Blake Griffin had such great energy in Game 1, and he had it again in Game 2.
And what the hell is up with the Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah, today was
Worse than the last game.
Oh,
yeah.
by far.
and I thought they would be prepared to play without.
It's a hell of in and out.
Yeah,
Hell of a
yeah,
block.
Oh, nice.
Great block.
I thought they'd be more prepared to know that James Harden's not playing and they could have a chance to really even up the series and take the home court advantage.
That was embarrassing tonight, I'm not going to lie.
Durant into the quarter.
It's hard to lose a game, be down by 50 points in any game.
No, that's hard as
49.
No, dude, it's hard to be down 49 points.
In a playoff game,
In a
you've never
playoff
been
game. Stop it,
49
Shaq.
points in a playoff
But
game.
I'm saying, if you're going to shoot 29%,
I don't care if you shoot 0%, you
me
should be
finish.
down 50.
If you shoot 29%, you should be down 20.
Yeah, not 50.
Not
Come
50.
on, man. Stop.
KD.
Chuck, you've been down by 49.
Not in a playoff game.
Underdog, look it up.
Not in a playoff
Look it up, Underdog.
Hell
Worst
no.
loss.
Hell
Look it up,
no.
Underdog.
Never.
This
Let
worst
me tell you
loss.
something. If I was down 50, I'm in the locker room with 2 flagrants and 2 T's.
Not in a playoff game.
Come on, Shaq.
Look it up, Underdog.
125 to 86 the final. Nets have won 8 in a row at home and 11 out of 12 overall. Milwaukee, just the 5th time this season, they did not score 100 points. In fact, it was their season low with 86, and their first wire-to-wire loss of the season. What I need here.
Little post-game yakety yak.
Talk to me, Jet. All right, so I'm trying to gauge what Milwaukee's mindset will be when you've got the hype that goes into this series, and this is supposed to be this dynamite conference semifinal. As you said earlier, might still be.
Yeah, but you asked
when,
me at halftime.
when you get it handed to you like this.
They panicked tonight. They were taking bad shots. There was no body movement. You look at the difference. Brooklyn, they were passing the ball 3 or 4 times. Milwaukee was coming down, taking the first. They just totally panicked tonight. Now, we thought this was going to be a great series, and it still might be, but I saw panic in their eyes tonight, and they're going to have, I have to think it's time, hey, yo, guys, let's get together tomorrow. We're not going to practice. We're going to talk. Because they haven't been ready to play at either game.
Are you saying you kind of saw a deer in the headlights look from
You saw Derek, because Kenny was showing the plays at halftime and the difference. That was funny though, Ernie.
Yeah.
But that ass kicking wasn't funny.
Yeah,
No.
I would agree with Chuck on this, Ernie. I think that the one thing that you noticed was, again, like you said, the dare in the headlight, but as a coaching staff or a management staff, the one thing that you would say is, like, you got to lose yourself in the game defensively. Like, once you lose it itself and defensively, offense will come. It seemed like they were trying to outshoot them into winning the game. No, if you don't slow Brooklyn down, they could shoot better than you. They have, actually, I do think they have better shooters across the board. And starting with Kyrie. Kyrie's probably, his greatest skill is he has on the basketball. His most underrated skill is his shooting ability. This guy shoots the basketball with the same clip as, not as deep, but his same clip as Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. He shoots it that well. So you have to tend to defense first against the net. We always know what KD does. So they have 2 of the best, I'd say, top 10 shooters in the world on the same team. And then you put Joe Harris in there, who's won a 3-point contest. You put Shamet in there. You put now Mike James in there. And if James Harden ever comes back, they have 3 of the top 10 scorers in the world. So you have to play defense first before you try to outscore them.
Chuck, you're rustling through box scores over there. What are you looking for?
I'm looking at, Kevin Durant scored 32 and Kyrie scored 22. But Joe Harris, Bruce Brown, Mike James.
13 each.
These are to give up 125 points to really, with 2 guys who are terrific offensive players, those guys only scored 55, Ernie.
Milwaukee has 2 problems. 1, their energy wasn't there. And 2, just like in Game 1, you settle. Live by the jump shot, you die by the jump shot. Those shots might fall at home, but we're not going to focus on that. What we need to focus on in Game 1, We beat them up inside. We beat them on the defensive, rebounds. Let's just take them to the hole. Let's take them to the hole every time, and then if we have a shot, we shoot. They're coming down the first option shooting, and then again, if you're shooting 8 for 27 and the other team's shooting 21 out of 42, 50%, you're going to lose by 20 or more. Tonight it was 40-something. So if they bring a little bit more energy and stop settling for the 3 ball and beat them up inside and then come back out. Inside out still wins championships. Last couple of years, you got a couple of teams that won.
No. The Lakers won inside out. Anthony Davis was inside.
So you got to go.
He punished people.
So you got to go to inside out. So if they can do that and stop settling, they'll have a chance. But they got to come with that energy, Ernie.
Yeah, the Bucks averaged 14 threes made per game in the regular season. They have hit 14 in the first 2 games total, 14 out of 57, 25%, and they are in a 2-0 hole. But going back to Milwaukee, where they have won 10 in a row.
That's my man from Chicago Fire right there.